Around the Department of Defense this week. This is your DoD Weekly News Recap.
It's the next generation of military innovation. I'm Petty Officer James Bliley. The Pentagon has officially stood up the Space Development Agency as a separate organization within the Defense Department. Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan said an organization that will provide persistent, global surveillance to deter or defeat enemies is necessary to help the U.S. keep its competitive advantage. He says the agency is the kind of unique organization that can unify and integrate the Defense Department's efforts to find innovative solutions to make that happen. It'll be responsible for developing program policy and many next-generation space capabilities for the military. The Space Development Agency will transfer to the U.S. Space Force once it's approved by Congress. The defense budget for fiscal year 2020 has the largest research, development, and training budget in 70 years. Acting Secretary of Defense Patrick Shanahan told senators in a budget hearing that the Defense Department will focus on space and cyber operations and expand America's military by 7,700 service members. Troops can also look forward to a pay raise of about 3.1%, the largest in a decade. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Marine General Joseph Dunford, said these changes will help the U.S. keep its competitive edge against foreign threats after 17 years of continuous combat and fiscal instability degraded military readiness.
As the Secretary highlighted, China and Russia have capitalized on our distraction and restraints by investing in capabilities specifically designed to challenge our traditional sources of strength. After careful study, the deployed capabilities intended to contest our freedom of movement across all domains and disrupt our ability to project power.
In response to congressional testimonies about housing concerns last month, all 4 military services are preparing a tenant Bill of Rights. There are 12 rights intended to protect residents of privatized military housing, like the right to safe and healthy homes, prompt repairs, and an advocate for housing. This is intended to increase the accountability of privatized housing companies by putting oversight authority in the hands of local military leaders. An Army astronaut is gearing up for a historic mission. For the first time, an all-female crew is expected to conduct a spacewalk outside the International Space Station. NASA astronauts Anne McClain and Christina Cook will upgrade the batteries on the space station March 29th to close out Women's History Month. McClain is a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army. She served as a helicopter pilot, test pilot, and was selected by NASA as part of Astronaut Group 21 in 2013.
This is a new era of spaceflight. It's important for a lot of people to look out and see someone that looks like them. I think that we are really just, I suppose, symptoms that equality's been reached. Welcome to the Crew Dragon.
Army Corporal Jermaine Terry brings a more colorful skill set to his job with an airborne unit at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. It all started when a friend played him this.
When I was young, I always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne.
It was soldiers singing in the 82nd Airborne Division's All-American Chorus.
What caught my attention about this special assignment was the fact that it's a group of soldiers singing together. Before I joined, I didn't know anything about the Army's musical program, and when I came in and found out there's not only a band but also a chorus here in the 82nd, that was a blessing.
This Army paratrooper is now the director for the group, which travels the globe spreading paratrooper pride through music. That's your DoD News Weekly Recap. I'm Petty Officer James Bliley. You can find more stories about your military at defense.gov and by using the hashtag KnowYourMil.